Goeienaand. Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Oh my gosh. We had to wait for the Commander-in-Chief at the end, didn't we? The Honourable. Well, you know, just to kick this little session off, I've been waiting to discuss the EFF and their position till the end because they deserve a special place in hell, the whole bunch of them. But their spokesperson, talking to this reporter, admits that he sent some of his members out to go and see if they could vote more than once after he heard people were. And he proudly proclaims they came back and they said, yes, we were able to vote 3 or 4 times. And then the reporter says, but isn't that fraud? And this guy is actually a lawyer, apparently. This is where you call the wisdom of Solomon. He says, yes, that's fraud. And they should be arrested. This is after he said that out to double vote. I mean, really. Where is the L word? You know, that logic thing we talk about? But let's have a look at a few more little gems from the EFF. Floyd Shivambu, one of the most corrupt politicians in the South African government. Look no further than the VBS Bank. Shivambu is criticising dozens of political parties who are challenging the election results. Well, I've just told you what the EFF have been doing. He's slamming it as opportunistic attempts as no evidence has been provided. Those small parties are extremely playful. Don't you love that word? You must ask them how many party agents did they have? How many volunteers did they have? Where did they campaign? You can't campaign, and where the results are not shown, you want to object to the process. Shivambu said the parties should have objected as the elections were happening. That's where a problem then and there. Where is the material circumstances that have caused the elections to be not free or fair? It's pure opportunism. Now, I'm getting so many reports of boxes of votes that have just been discarded, and obviously they're from areas which might have a high white population or perhaps a high population of DA voters. I mean, who knows? But apparently there are a large number of votes that have just gone missing in action. And just getting back to our friend Dali Mpofu is the fellow that you're going to see in this video that's coming up. National chairperson of the EFF, Dali Mpofu, appeared to make an unexpected and possibly accidental admission that he influenced people to commit electoral fraud by voting multiple times. He was asked, what's your take on accusations that people managed to vote more than once? He answered, this has now been conclusively proven that many people were able to vote more than once. When I received reports of this in the Eastern Cape yesterday, I actually asked guys to go and test the system, and I was speaking to someone from the DA later when I arrived here before the closing, and I asked them to do the same thing, and I think they did in Soweto. I don't know conclusively, but the person I spoke to said that the tester was able to vote 3 times. So it's crazy. It means someone could have voted 10 times, Mpofu said. Now, here comes the video. My God, this is such a corrupt election. They've all got their hands in the trough, haven't they? All right, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and have a great evening. Bye for now.
Get some reaction from him. Thank you so much for joining us, Advocate Dali Mpofu. What's your take on what the Commission had to say right now? There have been these accusations, some people saying that other people have been able to vote more than once.
Yes, no, look, that is now conclusively proven that many people were able to vote more than once. When I received reports like this in the Eastern Cape yesterday, I actually asked our guys to go and test the system. And I was speaking to somebody from the DA later when I arrived here before the closing, and I asked them to do the same thing, and I think they did it in Soweto. So what I mean, this is not, I don't know conclusively, but the person that I've spoken to said actually the tester was able to vote 3 times. So it's crazy. It means someone could have voted 10 times for all you care.
Does this mean that somebody committed a crime that you know of?
No, of course, it's a crime. I mean, that's electoral fraud by any stretch of the imagination. So anybody who is involved in that should be prosecuted. That's the one thing. But as far as it affects the results are concerned, I was just saying to your colleague,